Okay, we really are approaching the end of this theory course. These last 2 pages really are just music, terminology, know your terms, right? So there aren't any problems to solve per se. This really is just fill in the blanks, know your terms, and try and figure out ways, little tricks that you can remember all these different terms. Okay, so I'll just help get you started here with these first filling in the blanks. The international language for music terms is, well, technically there are several, but the vast majority of musical terms that we use is, in fact, in Italian. Okay, so the Italian is the standard international language for music. All right, the vast majority of terms come from Italian. When we talk about the speed of music, we talk about, I'm sure you all know, it's the tempo, of course, which means time, tempo. And the plural of which, what's the plural of tempo? If you have several different speeds you go through, the plural is, tempi. Right, I know it sounds weird, it looks a little funny, tempi. When we discuss the volume of music, we, of course, that's easy, talk about its dynamics. And the rest of this page I will leave up to you, okay? New Italian terms here for level 3. Some of these you may be familiar with, okay? Cantabile, I know we've discussed in different bands. Hopefully we've talked about it in class at some point. Cantabile, in a singing style. Just look at the root of this word, canta. If you go to church and there's someone who's leading the singing during the service, that person is called the cantor. All right. There are some other words in here that you can also sort of make sense. Con forza, with force, right? Con forza, with force, right? Con brillo, with spirit or with literally it translates to with brilliance, but with spirit is certainly fine. Obviously con means with, right? Con moto, with movement. Tranquilo. What English word does that look like? I mean, they're translating it here to mean calmly, but look at what it looks like in English. Doesn't it look like the word tranquil? All right? So try and use little tricks like that to help you read and remember the definitions that are here. At the bottom, write the meaning for the following Italian terms. These, of course, we talked about them last year. You should know at least most of these terms from last year. A lot of them we've talked about in class, either in class or in band, if you're in band. Poco, or poco a poco. Molto, we just talked about recently. Molto maestoso was a term, which means much, with a lot of majesty. So try these words out. If you're not sure what they mean and you don't find them right quickly, certainly research them, look them up, Google them, figure them out, and then find those little tips and tricks to see how they work and to remember what they mean. Okay, so we have one lesson left and just a few more terms. We'll tackle that in the very, very last lesson. Almost there.